Well, I have to say there's something special about being Brazilian, I think, because I feel honored to meet these people. And please, Alexandre, the director of the film, come up here. And also Alejandro Ernesto Martinez, and a very warm welcome to Fernanda Bianchini and the wonderful Geyza Pereira. They just arrived, and I think their plane, something happened, but they're here. We're very happy. That's the main. So please come and sit, and we'll do our Q&A. Alexandre, you have to tell us a little bit, because the film has an interesting history, because it began as a short.
Yes.
And so how do you get, first of all, how did the idea come to you, and then from the short to this feature film?
All right. Yeah. So actually, everything started in 2007. I'm not from São Paulo. I moved to São Paulo to go to college, and it was our last year in college. I was studying marketing back then, but I had a friend who also wanted to be a filmmaker, and she heard about the school, and she was like, "Oh my God, we have to do something." And then we actually found out that the school was like 2 blocks from where I used to live. So basically, walking to college every day, I would walk by the school every day, and I had no idea that what the place was. And then we heard about it. But at the time, like, we had no experience making movies, so we didn't make anything. And then I went to USC in Los Angeles to study film. And then I decided, okay, let's explore that idea. And then in 2012, I went to the school for the first time. And then I was just like, oh my God, I was like so amazed by like the work that they do. And I just wanted to know even more, you know?
Right. Now, how about Alejandro, who became involved with the film as producer? How did you knew each other before?
Well, actually, I wasn't a producer at the time, no? When I met Alexandre, I was only a cinematographer, no?
Aha.
I was blessed with the opportunity of, I'm going to say, losing my virginity as a producer because of an invitation. It was out of necessity, no? But more and more, as a cinematographer, we were very involved since the very beginning, no? We were sort of always thinking, how can we tell this story in a way that we put the audience in the shoes of the characters, and without looking at them in a way like you look at in a typical documentary, no? Everybody's sitting and you're looking from afar, and they can't look at you back, no? So how do we do this? How do we do this? So from the beginning, we started designing, coming up with ways of bringing the audience to the world of the characters, no? And so I was involved, not just as a cinematographer per se, but as an unconventional cinematographer, trying not just to use light, but to come up with other ways, no? So as we progressed in the making of the film, we went from the short film, and when we decided that we had so much material that didn't fit in the format of a short film, we said, no, we have to make a feature. The feature is the way for the people to really, really feel what they're going through, what the story of the school and what their story is really all about.
And was the short film just about Geyza, or was Thalia in that film too?
We had started shooting a little bit of Thalia, of course. We met many of the dancers at the school, but because of the format, we had to pick literally, no? And the way that naturally everything evolved, it led us to only focus on Geyza. And the film, the short film, would end basically when she gets married, no? And that was the short film.
Oh, I see. Well, Geyza, you are so wonderful in the film, and you seem very comfortable with the camera. But I wonder, in the beginning, was it easy for you just to accept that you were being filmed all the time?
Bom, no começo, assim, quando convidaram, o Ale convidou para fazer o filme, eu nem sabia, na verdade, que seria um filme, né? falou que faria um trabalho de faculdade. Então, para mim foi um prazer participar, né? Uma grande honra. E eles sempre me deixaram muito à vontade. Então, em nenhum momento eu senti dificuldade alguma deles estarem perto de mim, me filmando. Eu sempre gostei muito de fotografia, essas coisas, né? Então, fiquei super tranquila.
In the beginning, I felt very comfortable because I always liked photography, and
Can you speak a little?
Yes, sorry. And I knew that Ale was doing a film for thesis for his program, so I was honored to be part of it, and I didn't mind being filmed. I really enjoyed it. It was an honor.
Just a natural-born performer, I think. Now, Fernanda, you are just at the heart of the whole thing because you were a dancer, but how did the idea is so unique, and so can you talk a little bit about how this came to be, how you decided to do this?
Entendeu? A sua ideia foi muito única. Como é que você começou a ter essa ideia para começar o projeto?
Posso responder perfeito?
Claro.
É,
Responde devagar.
Eu fui convidada, foi lançado um grande desafio na minha vida quando eu tinha apenas 15 anos de idade. E eu não sabia se eu seria capaz, porque eu me considerava insegura por não ter experiência. E meus pais falaram as palavras mais sábias que eu ouvi na minha vida. Filha, nunca fala não para um desafio, pois são sempre destes que partem os maiores ensinamentos que a gente tem nas nossas vidas.
Você vai ter que me falar de novo.
Maybe you should translate.
Você começou com 15 anos. I just asked when she started. So she started when she was 15, and this was a big challenge in her life.
Can everybody hear us? Good, good.
This was a big challenge in her life, and she was honored to start it, and her parents told her something that inspired her.
Eu achei que eu não fosse capaz, né, por ser tão nova e sem experiência.
O que seus pais disseram?
Nunca diga não para um desafio,
Her parents said, never say no to a challenge,
pois são destes que partem os maiores ensinamentos para as nossas vidas.
because from those challenges, that's when you learn the most.
E eu estou há 21 anos realizando esse trabalho voluntário que me ensinou a ver o mundo com os olhos do coração.
And it has been 21 years that she has been doing this voluntary work, and she really sees this from her heart.
Well, that's obvious. Yes. Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
It seems to me, Geyza, that you sort of want a full life, everything in life that a woman is entitled to, and that includes a husband, a baby, but also the ballet. Now, that's very, very unusual. So, at what point did you feel you had to dance?
Você teve uma vida completa. Você teve uma vida pessoal, com o marido, você se casou e você teve a vida do balé também. What is the question one more time?
At what point she decided that she was going to dance?
Thank you. And a que momento na sua vida você decidiu que você queria dançar?
Então, eu tinha visão, né? Então eu enxergava e eu via bailarinas na televisão. E eu tinha um sonho de ser bailarina, só que eu morava no sertão de Pernambuco.
So she would watch TV, and when she would see the dancers on TV, that made her want to dance. And she lived in the Pernambuco, in the ranch, and so from there, from watching the TV,
When
the
she could
dancers,
still,
she
when
could
she could still see.
Yes, that time she could
Right,
still see.
right.
That really inspired her to. That her interest started growing from that.
Então,
Okay, well, I think maybe we can take some questions if there are any. Can help me. Yes.
Being Brazilian, And being here as a dancer, a mom, a woman with challenge in this world, you have no idea how much you gave me and everyone here. And I had tears in my eyes for the whole time. Not because I felt sad or whatever, because there's nothing sad about you. It's only good. It's only power. And you show it to us tonight. Geyza, muito obrigada. Você é linda. E muito obrigada, Fernanda. O seu trabalho é necessário no mundo, todos os dias. Your work is needed in the world every day. And Geyza, we need you. We need you to show that's much more than we see with the eyes. It's beyond the stars. Thank you. Obrigada.
Thank you. So I want to ask Alexandre how he then developed after the short film. You started on the long film. It was a long process, I think, because much happens in the film.
Yeah.
So how did that go? Were you able to always work with Geyza, or was she always available to you?
Yeah. I guess when we're there, so it was actually like a very organic process. There was like I always told Geyza, if it is too much, Geyza, just let me know. But if you allow us to continue filming, we're gonna continue filming. So when she had the baby, is it fine if we go and film? Is it fine? So I was always checking, and thankfully she never said no, not today. She was always very open. But I think the whole process was very, we're just following their lives. And that's what, the things that happened to Geyza's life, we had no idea that they were going to happen in the beginning. Neither she did. So we were just, present and watching and, just being ready for whenever we, had an opportunity to film and had something that we felt that would add to her story and to her journey. And the same with Thalia, too.
Yeah. Now, how is she doing? She's graduated and she...
Yeah. She just finished high school, so she was applying. She was in the process of applying for college. I think Fernanda might be...
Esse ano ela vai se formar no ballet.
Oh,
Thalia.
And she also gonna graduate from ballet this year. So basically, she finished high school last year, and so she's applying for college, and so she's in the whole process.
Well, she's a great girl too.
Yes.
So, and the school, it's continuing. Do you travel with Geyza throughout Brazil, or?
Você viaja com a Geyza pelo Brasil?
Sim, pelo Brasil e agora aqui para fora também, o que para nós é um grande orgulho, né? Parece que é uma história lindíssima, mas estar aqui parece que a gente está vivendo mais um sonho, né? É muito lindo poder levar isso que no Brasil a gente tem tantas dificuldades, né? E poder ver que as pessoas acreditam, valorizam, respeitam todo esse nosso projeto agradecer mesmo ao Alexandre a oportunidade de estar aqui, ao Alejandro, a todos que trabalharam para esse filme e poder levar essa história dessas guerreiras nos palcos e na vida.
She said that yes, they travel in Brazil together, and now traveling, coming here, and it is a great honor, and she thanks them both very much for this opportunity, and she's very thankful for, this audience. In Brazil is very difficult. This type of situation is difficult, and she's honored that the way that you guys are receiving them, and she's just very honored and very thankful.
E elas já dançaram na Alemanha também, na Polônia.
They have danced Poland, Germany.
In Poland? I'm from Poland. Anyway, I think we have to wrap up because we have another film coming. But thank you so much. Thank you all for coming. We love the film. And best of luck on your next project.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.